for me, the biggest reward is actually doing it, seeing it happening, hearing people, seeing a dry land turning into green land within months. That's the biggest reward.
Having you guys there means I'm not just sat there on my own with all those other people in silos. I've kind of got someone nudging me, go on, you can do it. And it's a huge difference.
I felt this is love and intelligence put together in action. And, so much love, so much work, and at the same time, so intelligent, so clear and simple, how to learn from water.
It has been said that, man has been given dominion over this planet. But if you look at the old Hebrew definition of the word dominion, it says steward, shepherd, caretaker. And I think that's what you're putting out there.
I took a lot of courses in my life, I just invest a lot in my education. And this water story was really different. So this really had an impact in me, and thankful to not only to you, but to myself to have decided, to invest money and time in this. My biggest thank and appreciation goes to your commitment to train people.
This has been another continued culmination of so many things that I've worked towards. I really needed a gravity of something that I could actually put into practice. I was seeking something that took practical experience and put it together and offer something to the world. And I needed encouragement, and I needed something wholesome and very holistic. And this really put it all together, and I feel my confidence rising. And I have very low confidence, so that says a lot.
Something honorable in this work. And so much work that people do nowadays is people don't think of it as relating to virtue and relating honor and relating to something more metaphysical in its significance, but this carries that. And I think that's a rare gift that a discipline and a type of career can offer people, that they can offer them beauty. It's basically, doing this kind of work is like poetry. Poetry is putting the best words in the best order, and this is like poetry, but to landscapes.
I can't recommend enough the workshop. I went to the one in the Willamette Valley, and then it really felt like all the good feelings that you get from going to a music festival and making a family there, you get that. And so can't recommend it enough. Learned so much too. And really, Zach is just one to, my background's in education, and I really appreciate just what a skilled teacher you are.
I'm actually a water sign. I was born on an island, and I'm constantly trying to, water heals me. Our home burned just a year ago before we started the course. And one of the positive things is that we really had an abundance of water. So when everything was gone and I clued into this course, it helped me to heal and see how much I could do to improve my situation. But everybody I talked to is giving me misinformation. And so I just had to rely on myself. I have a tractor, I have rocks, I have a forest that I need to clear. And then my animals, they're my bulldozer, my skid steer. They tell me where the roads need to go. And so I just have to listen. I didn't know myself. I didn't know my land. How could I hire somebody to tell me what I needed?
The course, I think, it's the water that it's really the level that connects everyone. And it's magical for me to just have this monkey or parrot on my shoulder all the time, looking through this lens to see it's in relationships, it's in people, in your meeting with people, and really this enabled me to speak to people, and people were like before
people are interested. It's really needed now all over. Samothraki, really people are worried the farming is failing. There's a terrible drought, even though there's a lot of water, it's just all going to the sea.
Yeah, it's been really wonderful. Like, it started for me probably several years ago. A river asked me, and I was camped by it for a few days. Like, I said, "Why don't you drink from me?" And that sort of sparked like a really big line of questioning in my mind, which eventually, did lead me to go, "Oh, wow, actually this whole, restoration of watersheds is a thing." This has been really valuable for me. Like, I had an idea about wanting to be an advocate for water, based on this message from this river. This really practical piece I think is just so valuable. I know that, having that wider community of people who've had lots of different types of experiences is really important and valuable. Doing this work is, as you say, like it's heavy-handed work in a way, these earthworks. But when we have respect for water, we can do it in a way that is actually like enlivening that spirit. And that's where, so much of this power and this like synchronicity of the work really comes from. So that's also super exciting to go, okay, yeah, we're aligned with those unseen forces.
I'll just jump in to say that I'm very appreciative, actually, for the class. I'm really glad I took it. The class has helped me a lot in looking at the importance of water. I mean, where water, what is that saying? Where water gathers, life generates. The course changed the way I look at things. And so for that, I am appreciative, not only to you, Zach, but frankly to the other students who I've been listening to their projects and watching people doing. And like, I'm thinking about Juan and Tammy and like all these people who've been asking all these really cool questions that I hadn't even thought about.
I have been doing this job, let's say, for a long time. But since this spring, suddenly something has happened. I have talked to many people about water stories. A lot of people, some people have joined, some people are thinking of taking the course. I'm sharing them my experience. Most importantly, I'm sharing the knowledge as well that I have accumulated throughout the years, but also that has been put in order, let's say. It's that was a beautiful thing. It put some things in order. And also, I have to say, all the other, I would like to call them colleagues now, from all over the world, sharing all together every week has been really probably the most special thing, because I cannot find that very often, is having so many people being very knowledgeable and thirsty and for knowledge and having so many different experiences. That was probably the biggest thing, apart from the amazing way that you and your team have put everything together and this amazing platform.
And Zach, your course has been awesome in that it's just pulled all of that together in a really staged and steady approach. That you're always pulling your thoughts together and your experiences together along with everyone else. And I just think it's been very, it's hit the nail on the head. And you can tell from all the enthusiasm on everyone on this call that that's exactly where we want to go.
And I really loved also this last aspects that you put on the course, how just to be human, we all have things to work through and it's okay, just to observe and to allow ourselves to love ourselves and others where we are and to grow.
I really want to express my gratitude to you, to Water Stories, to everyone here involved. The most amazing things for me of this course were these office hours, like really super interesting to not only to receive direct feedback from you, but to listen to other people's projects and experiences. And
changing my identity from going, okay, I'm a student, to now I'm going to be someone who's not just learning, but also giving something back.
I haven't even put out anything publicly really, but I get this sense like anyone I talk to about it gets so excited about it.
through water stories, I realized that the poorness of the earth was the lack of water. We were stripping the water and stripping the land, and I felt that the earth was becoming poor, and I didn't understand that concept that I had in my head or where it came from. And a lot of people have talked so far about when you open yourself to the world and to everything, it starts to talk to you and talk through you and give you answers and say things to you that you don't know where it came from. But it came from somewhere bigger and better than you, and it's speaking through you to be its advocate and to help move everything forward. And through this course, I've learned enough stuff, seen everyone else do things that are so inspirational that I have started convincing other people around me. And I live in central Wyoming, so having other people say, "You're right, I do see more grass and more living things where this happens. Why don't we do that in our systems?" And having longtime ranchers who are 80-something years old go, "Yeah, why are we building a giant reservoir? We should be building lots of little ponds and stuff. That makes more sense."
I've worked for over 25 years in engineering and environment, in regulatory and consultancies, and male-dominated world. It's like no one else gets it. Nothing else is actually really truly holistic in the way that integrated water management isn't, even though everyone's talking about it. And so I think I found my niche for my natural approach, but with all the background I've got, I think I'm feeling more and more confident about spreading my wings into where I really want to be.
I even got to just like putting myself out there, got to experience using an excavator and skid steer for the first time in like an active project site, getting to apprentice with someone this summer. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if this course hadn't encouraged me to do that. It's a good launching point. I feel encouraged hearing all of the stories and all of the networks that the course has kind of put me in touch with. I now have like a running list of different organizations and businesses and just websites, people to kind of be inspired by. Other ladies out there, I know y'all get it, so awesome that we're even here. The fact that Elemental Ecosystems has an amazing practitioner like Megan, and she's the one kind of just on the ground, the role model that I've kind of been craving to see on this type of work, this kind of scale.
And also I want to say that I'm happy to hear the voice of women. In this community, we have been talking about it and how we men need to learn to listen, to be in service of them. What we have to do is to ask women how we can support them. After so many years of, this culture that doesn't allow feminine spirit to express itself in its full potential. So I think it's a good question.
A big thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the course.
Thank you for providing this course.
Thanks again.
Let's get started. Let's put the work in.
Are you ready to rejuvenate landscapes, restore ecosystems, and even revive rivers? To move beyond the theory and start practicing ecosystem regeneration? To succeed, you'll need skills, support, and confidence. It's why I created the Water Stories core course, to empower you to heal landscapes and revive waterways with your own hands and heart. I've spent the past decade implementing projects all around the world. Not theoretical designs, but real results on land. I put all of the lessons I've learned from working with legends like Sepp Holzer and Rajendra Singh into this course. The Water Stories core course gives you everything you need to actualize projects on the ground and in your community. For each module, actions guide you through the experiences you'll need to become competent and then confident reading and regenerating land. From the technical aspects of earthworks and ecosystem establishment, to the personal development you'll need to be effective, to providing a business roadmap for success, This course offers a transformational experience that reshapes your relationship with water, land, and life. As hopeful as I was when we began, even I've been surprised how quickly it's delivered results for our students. No matter where you live and no matter your background, you can help heal the earth with water cycle restoration. Check the link below for upcoming courses, and I'll see you in class.